Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club. My co-host is back there sleeping, Schroeder Skywalker. So he's not in this video, but he will be in the next, guys. An NFL main slate video. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. And if you missed my UFC video, again, guys, straight fire. I think I got maybe one or two fights wrong. I got to double check. I even told you guys to fade that Kevin Holland fight. It's just, man, it's crazy. But yeah, anyways, guys, let's start the show. All right, guys. So before we get into it, what we're looking at here is my home. This is dfsclub.com, guys, where you got two providers in one. You got DFS Space, myself, Skywalker DFS. Shout out to DFS Space putting out that NBA video today. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, man. Go pick his brain on some NBA preseason. Starts on Sunday. So let's go, guys. We're ready. You get every single sport with us. Every sport. Nobody does this. NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis. Tennis has been on fire lately with the family. NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports. Triple OG had a college football takedown on Fanduel. So congratulations to Triple OG, dude. Click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. Again, guys, we're the cheapest in the industry, and it's not even close. Feast your eyes. $14.99 a month. Everything is all access. You get the Discord. You get our lineups, guys. Lineups. You get the ownership, top stacks, projections, and you get the members-only podcast just for the DFS Club 1 hour before lock, guys. So don't miss out on this stuff. We cover Prize Picks, Draftkings, Fanduel, Yahoo, you name it. We got it, guys. And that's for every single sport. You just want to get your feet wet? $7.99 for 3-day pass, guys. Come check us out. We are the real deal, especially just in time for NBA season, guys. DFSclub.com. Your one-stop shop, guys. We call it the Daily Fantasy Sports Powerhouse. All right, so let's get into this slate. I really like this slate. I might have some takes that, you guys probably aren't hearing from other people, which is good because, after watching other people's videos, you're pretty much hearing the same picks. So I'm going to try and give you guys something different. Before we do that, we got to shout out the sponsor of the video. This is Draft Dashboard, guys. It's only $1 for 30 days. The best optimizer on the planet. Just click on the link in the description below. You yourself can have this exact tool. I do use it for all my videos, for all my research, guys. This is Draft Dashboard. And you get my player pools for NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL. You get the injuries, top-owned players of the slate, stocks for your season-long fantasy, and, of course, my player pools. You get access to all my saved lineups, all my watch players, the lineup optimizer, which is always fun, player trends, sleepers and studs, the position optimizer, and the NFL cheat sheet. Because what do we say, guys? If you can't win, cheat. Got the best studs, best mid tier, best value. This is Draft Dashboard. All right. So right off the top, before we get into quarterbacks, let's talk about stacking, guys. So as far as stacking goes, my favorite stacks is going to be Kansas City. It's going to be a barn burner. They're playing in Philly, too. I like Kansas City. I love Buffalo. And my sneaky stack is going to be Atlanta against Washington, guys. That's right. Atlanta against Washington. I don't know. I think they get right this week, man. They have a very soft matchup defensively. I'm just saying, guys, that's my sneaky stack. The Atlanta freaking Falcons. And then Kansas City, Buffalo. Yeah, that's about all I'm really liking. So, but love Buffalo, love Atlanta. You'll probably get Atlanta at like no ownership too. So let's get into quarterbacks. With that said, Patty Mahomes is always in play. I ain't gonna go over him. You already know. Josh Allen, he'll be pretty popular this week, 8K. So if you're looking to pay up for quarterback, or if you're looking to stack Buffalo like I am, Josh Allen, guys. 40 DK points last week. Before that, 18. So just temper your expectations. It's just the fact that it's against Houston. They're 20th in the league against quarterbacks. He should have himself a heyday. But like we always say, what do we always say, guys? The chalk always busts. So just be careful. But I do like Josh Allen. Very safe play at 8K. It's so tempting because Patrick Mahomes is only $100 more. So, but if you want to stack Buffalo, it's cheaper than stacking Kansas City. Kyler Murray in play against the Rams. This one should be a shootout too, 7.8K. This dude didn't even get a touchdown pass last week, and he still got 23 DK points. So, yeah, it was very, very frustrating watching James Conner get all the love from the goal line. So, it happens. It's the NFL. But, yeah, Kyler Murray's in play. You want to do a Cardinal stack? Rams, Matthew Stafford, man, 7K, 33, 18, 27 in his first. Man, this guy's – I'm glad he went over to a team that, he fits right in, man. He's going off. Arizona does have a pretty tough defense, but Matthews, it don't matter with him, man. He'll just chuck the ball. Jalen Hurts, I don't think you have to do a stack with him. I think you can just play him all by himself. Kansas City gives up the most DK points so far this season to quarterbacks, and he's a dual threat. So love Jalen Hurts this week at 6.9. Let's see. Tyler Heineke, if you're looking to pay down, great matchup against Atlanta. Ranked 30th in the league against quarterbacks, 23-24 in his last two. And he gets a great matchup against Atlanta this week. So not looking to stack Washington, but as a one-off, 5.9K is not bad for Tyler Heineke, especially if he gets you 20-plus DK points. That would be freaking amazing. Wait a minute. We got it. Hold the phone. I spoke too soon. Here he is, guys. This is Schroeder Skywalker. Let me bring him up real big. He had to come say hi, everybody. So, yeah, this is Schroeder Skywalker. He woke up. He heard us went live. What's up, man? You got any cool takes here? Yeah, I know. He always likes the Bengals. He's a little biased, He's a Bengal cat, the Bengals, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Schroeder came to say hi. You want to hang around for a minute? All right. We'll see how long he hangs around for. He's still a little on edge with Smoking Joe, my new puppy, around, but he's getting used to him. So Matt Ryan, too, at 5.4. Let me plug him in here. I don't know, man. Washington, dead last in the league against quarterbacks. Dead last. I thought it was Kansas City, but no, it's Washington. Dead last against quarterbacks. Is this the week 4, where Matt Ryan shows out? I'm willing to find out, and I think you'll get him at like 2%, 1% ownership. So, fire up Matt Ryan this week at 5.4K. I know you're thinking, God, this guy's crazy, but I'm just saying, man. All right, so that's it for quarterbacks that I like. Let's go to running backs. So Tennessee has no receivers. So all their receivers are out, basically. So Derrick Henry should be fed the ball probably 30 times, 35 times. He rushed 35 times 2 weeks ago, 28 times last week. And with no receivers against the Jets, they're just going to feed him the ball. So I think you got to really find ways to get him in there in cash and GPPs, because I think he'll probably be in the optimal lineup. Alvin Kamara against the Giants, another team that has no receivers left, 8.4K. They're finally getting to play in their home stadium, New Orleans, that is. So Alvin Kamara should show out, man. Let's see, 28 and then 24 rushing attempts last 3. 4.64. His targets have gone down since Drew Brees left town. But, yeah, all you can expect here is another 20-something fantasy point game. But I'm just going to pay the extra $400 and get to Derrick Henry, personally. Nick Chubb with Kareem Hunt in the mix, guys, don't do it. It's just a disaster. Najee Harris I kind of like at 6.8. This man had 14 rushes last week, 19 targets. 14 rushes, and they're missing one of their key wide receivers this week. So he had 31 DK points. He's going up against Green Bay, 14th in the league against running backs. Green Bay's favored in this game by a lot. So that don't mean that they'll stop the running game, because they'll put Harris out there and just throw him the ball. So I like Najee Harris at 6.8. DeAndre Swift still looks good. 6.2K. I'll play him 100 times. Yeah, that was Schroeder. You guys hear that? So Schroeder jumped on the TV stand and damn near almost knocked down my TV. Jesus Christ. Because my wife just put up all the Halloween decorations. So I know, right? Always something going on over here. So you got Jonathan Taylor at 6'3". Give me a break. Give me a break. No thanks. DeAndre Swift, though, at 6'2", looks very tempting. 24, 12, 24 in his last 3. He does it all, guys. He gets receptions. He gets as many receptions as some of these wide receivers. 11, 5, 7 in his last 3. Those are targets. Rushes, 14, 8, 11. So, yeah, don't mind DeAndre Swift against Chicago. Let's see. David Montgomery at 5'8". I would assume he'd be pretty popular tomorrow. Detroit cannot stop the run to save their lives. And Chicago, their quarterback situation is god-awful. So what better way to do than just feed the ball to David Montgomery, maybe dump off some passes to him. So, yeah, 5'8", I really like that price tag. It's a great narrative seen as the quarterback situation there. I like him better than Darrell Henderson. I think Darrell Henderson might go over owned tomorrow. Melvin Gordon, he was limited, so he'll probably play at 5'5" against Baltimore, who, by the way, they're not very good against the run. 27th in the league so far this season. It's not that Baltimore defense that you know and love, but he's not in play. Let me take Zach Moss off of here. I just don't like these Buffalo running backs. It's him. It's Singletary. Like, whose week is it going to be, right? Let's take him off too. I had him in as early looks. Let's see. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 5'4". Probably not. Not feeling it. Chuba Hubbard, 5.9K. I like it. No Christian McCaffrey. Last week, let's see, what did he do? 11 rushes, 5 targets, 11 DK points. Not very good, but this is against Dallas. Should be a high-tempo game. Should be a lot of points put on the board. And what's his name? Freaking Sam. Safe Space Sam's what I call him. He's been decent over there in Carolina. So, yeah, I don't mind Chuba Hubbard at 5.9K. I'm going to look at his ownership first, though, tomorrow morning, and then make that decision. So that's going to do it for a running back. So I would pay up for Derrick Henry and then maybe go for one of these cheaper guys like Montgomery, Chuba Hubbard, something like that. All right, so wide receivers. So if you're going to play Patty Mahomes, you don't have to play Tyreek Hill. You can play Travis Kelce instead. I would probably do that personally, but Devontae Adams, 7.9K. You can play him by himself. You don't need Aaron Rodgers. 34, 23, 11 in his last 3. He got 18 targets last week. My goodness. Wow. Before that, 9 and 7. Like Devontae Adams, love me some Cooper Kupp. 31, 40, 27. Between the two, give me Cooper Kupp, especially if I'm going to do a Ram stack. Let's see, 12, 11, 10 targets. It's, Robert Woods is just not relevant anymore. Apparently, it's just Cooper Kupp, maybe some Tyler Higbee. But, yeah, get him in there at 7-8. DK Metcalf at 7-2. This Seattle-San Francisco game should be a shootout, man. Seattle's not that team anymore that just runs the ball all the time. It's boring to watch. They actually been chucking it this year. So I do like that. Metcalf, you can put him with Russell Wilson if you'd like. And do a Seattle stack. Maybe that's a sneaky stack. I don't know. I'm just playing off of the defenses. So, but yeah, he's in play. My Atlanta stack, I love me some Calvin Ridley. I think we'll get him at low ownership. He hasn't had a breakout game either, but the targets have been there. 8, 10, 11 targets in his last 3. 10, 19, 14 DK points. So against Washington, ranked 29th in the league against receivers. Give me some Calvin Ridley, a part of my Atlanta stack at 7K. DJ Moore, 6.6K. Yeah, man, it should be the DJ Moore show. 6.6. Safe space, Sam Darnold will be throwing him the ball tons, probably. 8, 11, 12 targets in his last 3. Dallas is soft against receivers, 24th in the league. I do like the price tag at 6.6, and if he gets 20 more fantasy points, it's golden. Probably be more of a cash game play. I have a feeling he'll get a lot of ownership. Deebo Samuel's fine at 6.5. I don't like the price tag. I'm not used to paying that much for Deebo, but 10, 16, 36 in his last 3. But if it's going to be a barn burner where they're just throwing the ball a lot, he could definitely be in play. I'm just never big because San Francisco just spreads the ball out way too much. However, I am interested in Odell Beckham Jr. 5.8K is really cheap for him. Came back, got 9 targets, 14 DK points, even had 1 rush. I'm loving me some Odell Beckham at 5.8K. Part of that Buffalo stack, you want to throw in Cole Beasley in the mix. I think you're getting him at a really cheap price at 5.4. 21, 8, 14 in his last 3. 13 targets last game, only 4, and then 13 targets. So Cole Beasley, I love the price tag. I love the fact that, he could get 13 or more targets this week. Right now, tallying at about 9% and at only 5.4K. I like that. Part of the Buffalo stack. Christian Kirk. I love Christian Kirk at 5.3. Is very safe play. Hopkins has been kind of disappointing. He's got some banged up ribs. That's never a fun thing, man. 5, 4, and 8. So his targets went up last week. He got 20 DK points, 10, 24. He's just a touchdown machine. He's been getting in the end zone every single week. So love me some Christian Kirk at 5.3K. Especially if you're going to play Kyle Murray. I'd probably throw him in there for a lot cheaper than Hopkins. Corey Davis at 5K. Nah, not bad. Not bad. He is the number 1 receiver with the Jets. That's not saying much, but I do like the price tag. For 5K, you're getting a guy that gets anywhere from 7 to 10 targets a game. He gets in the end zone. Hey, there's that. And I really love Jalen Waddle. I don't know why nobody's not talking about this guy. He's only 4.9K. The targets and the production's there. 6, 8, 13 targets in his last 3. 16, 10, 18 DK points in his last 3. So, yeah, going up against Indy, too, ranked 28th in the league against wide receivers. Jalen Waddle, get him in there, guys, that probably no ownership. Tim Patrick against Baltimore should be interesting at 4.9. He'll get more targets this week, but look at his production also. 14, 13, 15 in his last 3. He should be the top receiver in Denver now. So get him in there at only 4.9. So there's lots of value to be had at receiver. And then Colin Johnson at 3.2K. 7 targets last week, 10 DK points. The Giants are down, 2 receivers? So he's my favorite receiver for the Giants this week, and I love the price tag at 3.2K. I think people might make the mistake of going Evan Ingram. I don't ever trust Evan Ingram. Give me Colin Johnson. 7 targets last week looks promising. Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. 3.2K. Don't do a giant stack, though. My goodness. New Orleans is pretty tough defensively, too. But, yeah, I love the price tag there. Stephon Diggs for a Buffalo stack. This could be his breakout week. And if it is, he could be winning $1 million. It's one of these type of players, right? One of the expensive players, probably get him at lower ownership. You pair him up with Cole Beasley, pair him up with the quarterback, and, he's just one of these players. He's due for a bust-out game. He had 14 targets 3 weeks ago, 8 and then 10. So pretty safe play at 7.6. It's pricey. I think that'll just drive some ownership off. Tyler Lockett should be good to go, man. He's a full participant in practice. 7.1K. If you're going to stack Seattle, get some Tyler Lockett at 7.1. 4, 11, 4, 5 targets. So 5, 11, 4 targets in his first 3. Man, Russell Wilson's always going deep to this guy. Didn't have a very hot week last week, but, man, 35, 29 before that. Big play guy here. So get him in there. Adam Thielen's always in play. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't. But Minnesota's starting to spread the ball out a little bit more this year. So 6.8, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Brandon Cooks is always good, but Buffalo's ranked number 1 in the league this year with defense, especially against wide receivers. So I might halt the brakes on Brandon Cooks this week. Hollywood Brown at 5.4. I don't mind it, man. He's Lamar's favorite target. He's having a great year. 6, 10, 7 targets, 19, 26, and 8 DK points in his last 3. And he's very affordable at only 5.4. And now, if you're going to play Lamar, I would throw in Hollywood Brown at only 5.4K. Why not, right? The price is right. Get him in there. Manny Sanders, 4.9K. Again, if you're going to, put him up there with that Buffalo stack, if you want to get a little cheaper, the targets have been there. 8, 6, 6. He just finally got in the end zone last week. So if you want some salary relief and you think he's going to be the Buffalo receiver that gets it again, it could be chasing, but 4.9, pretty reasonable with a guy getting 6 to 8 targets a game. McCole Hardman, second option this year with Kansas City. I kind of like this play. 4.4K. If you're going to play Patty Mahomes and you want to get 2 pass catchers and you don't want to, totally ruin the rest of your lineup, you can throw in McCole Hardman in there with Kelsey at 4.4. 3, 4, 8 targets in his last 3, 5, 11, 13 DK points. So McCole Hardman at 4.4. Don't mind that. Let's see. KJ Osborne. He only got 2 targets last week, but he's only 3.7K. Before that, he had 6, and he had 9 targets, 15 and 20 DK points. Buy low, right? Buy low. So I don't mind it as a one-off. He could get you there. And then, I don't know, guys. Tennessee's out of receivers. You could really punt here and go Chester Rogers at 3.3. I would imagine he'd probably be the number 1 option when Derrick Henry's not running the ball. So Chester Rogers at 3.3 could be interesting. If you get to 10 or more fantasy points, you're pretty much set here. Let's see. And that's going to do it for wide receivers. Let's go to tight ends. And a lot of good tight ends to play this week. So Kelsey's the obvious play at 8.1. If you're looking to pay up, pair him with Patrick Mahomes. This guy's done nothing less than 20 DK points this year. 20, 27, 26, 11, 8, 7 targets. He can't be stopped. Philly's soft as it is on tight end. So, yeah, guys. Kyle Pitts with my Atlanta stack. I don't mind it at 5K. He's pretty safe, too, if you think about it. 8, 6, 3 targets in his last 3. 7, 12, 6 DK points. So, don't mind it as a tight end spot. Tight end, you always pay down unless you're going to play Kelsey. How about CJ Ooze last on Thursday? He thought he was Kelsey. Oh, man. Crazy, right? NFL's a crazy league. But, yeah, Kyle Pitts, he'll be part of my Atlanta stack. Logan Thomas is always a safe play. And he gets a great matchup against Atlanta. He's 4-9, 13, 10, 12. So double-digit fantasy points in all his games. 4, 7, 3 targets. And Atlanta's ranked 27th in the league against tight ends. So I do like that. Noah Fant should be bumped up. He has a great matchup against Baltimore. Ranked 31st in the league against tight ends. And he's only 4.3. I do like that. Let's see. Dawson Knox, part of my Buffalo stack, 3.6K. 15, 10, double-digit fantasy points in his last 2 games. 5 and 3 targets. Josh Allen might be starting to throw to the tight ends a little bit more. Buffalo's never utilized their tight ends, but Dawson Knox has had a couple of good weeks in a row. And against Houston, ranked 29th in the league against tight ends. I don't mind it. Let's see. Tyler Higbee, if you're going to do a Ram stack, he's only 4.6. 6, 1, 5 targets in his last 3. Again, this game should be a shootout, man. So I would think Higbee would get you about double digits at least for 4.6. We'll take that. Dalton Schultz, 3.4K. Why he's so cheap, I don't know. 6, 2, and 7 targets in his last 3. 11, 4, and 26 DK points in his last 3. Again, against Carolina, their defense is pretty good, but their defense hasn't really been tested if you think about it. They've played 3 soft offenses. So Dallas is a whole nother animal. We'll see how they fare against Dallas. Then I'll give Carolina defense some more respect, but they got to play somebody first, man. Blake Jarwin's just been more of the blocker. So out of the 2, give me Dalton Schultz. And then let's see. Who was I looking at that didn't practice? Oh, yeah, George Kittle didn't practice. So that's not looking good for him, man. So if George Kittle misses, the only other tight end for San Francisco would be Ross Dwelly at 2.5K. You want to take a shot there if you're going to do a Niner stack, or if you just want to punt at tight end and hope to God he gets some receptions, you can do that at 2.5. I have no problems with that, guys. So Let's see where we're at. We're at 24 minutes. That's about right, guys. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Week 4 is going to be in the books. I cannot wait to play it. It's going to be lots of fun, guys. Don't forget, dfsclub.com. Come join the family just in time for NBA Season 2. We got everything going. Had a 3-day member come in today. Was just blown away by all the content and all the good stuff. So come check us out. Don't you dare be sour. dfsclub.com and Draft Dashboard. Only $1 for 30 days. I'm going to say a prayer for everybody, and we're going to get up out of here. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Thank you, God, for another day on planet Earth, for every day is a blessing. Let's get this bread, guys. Don't take shit from nobody. I'm Gabriel Skywalker, your humbled host. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.